Welcome to the DeFi Standard, and this is Mickey B. Fresh.
And Patty XRP.
Today we got some exciting news. The Sparkles NFT marketplace is now live on Songbird Network. So in today's video, we have a brief demo that I'm going to show of going through the actual NFT marketplace on how to purchase and use this decentralized application, which is a marketplace. And now this will allow you to buy and sell your different NFTs. So like your Bazooka Chicks and other different NFTs that you've acquired on Songbird. This is now a decentralized marketplace, or it's going to be, that you'll be able to connect to your Bifrost wallet and be able to purchase and sell your NFTs for Songbird. And this is more utility to the Songbird token and use on the Songbird network. Because previously we just really had Flare Finance for the use case and the FTSO delegating, and now we have additional adoption and maturity with the Sparkles NFT marketplace. So Patty put together a nice demo video for us here that's going to give a nice walkthrough on everything from connecting the Bifrost wallet to the NFT marketplace by Sparkles.
Yep. And before we get into that, I just want to remind everybody, if you're not aware, this is kind of the beta version of the Sparkles NFT marketplace. They're going to be adding more features and things like that in the future. So you could mint your own NFTs through like a UI they set up that kind of interacts and creates smart contracts, like different kind of things like that you'd be able to do on OpenSea, on Ethereum, or Rarible, or some of the other NFT marketplaces out there. Currently, you're able to, view NFTs. You can buy and sell them. You can filter by collection, as well as what are the listing prices depending on each NFT. And this is kind of the minimum viable product. Get it out there, let people start using it, see what works, see what doesn't work, and keep evolving from there. And also, Sparkles will have an NFT marketplace on Flare Network as well when it goes live. As well as I believe they're going to have a DAO. They're going to be coming out with a white paper in the future, kind of explaining all that. And there will be a native token. I'm not sure if it'll be the Sparkles token or what the exact name will be, but we'll find out as they kind of, slowly roll out this project over time. So with that, let's jump into our example with the Bifrost wallet. So one thing to start here, this is on the browser page. If you guys are familiar with, you can save bookmarks and everything in the URL, which I'm going to type up at the top, is sparklesnft.com, and that'll take you to the site. Now, once you're there, you're going to have to connect your wallet. However, I do suggest adding it as a bookmark so you don't have to retype it in every time if you want to, come back to this in the future. And then as far as connecting to Songbird, up here, right next to the URL, I had an Ether logo. However, if you click on that, you can switch to Songbird, which will make connecting your wallet easier. And then from there, you can see the Connect Wallet button. I hit that. It shows Bifrost. And then right there, that allows you to connect, just like kind of connecting to Flare, Songbird Finance, and whether it be Flare Farm, Flare X, or Flare Loans, similar kind of deal there. So here I'm just kind of scrolling around on the front page. They have some listed. You can sort by collections and stuff like that. And we'll get into this on a bigger screen. I just wanted to show how to do it on the Bifrost wallet. So right there, just to touch on that, in the top right, you can see you have a little user profile. If you want to add a picture to that, or do whatever to go along with your NFT collection that people can view by profile, you can certainly edit that and add a name or whatever you want to do there. However, once you click on this button, you'll go to My Profile, and that's going to allow you to view all the NFTs under your address that you're connected with. Also, there's a disconnect button here if you want to kind of just log out and not have your address connected while looking at the site. So here you can see some NFTs from the Bazooka Chicks collection, which happened. That was like one of the first mints that happened on Songbird Network a couple months ago now. So people definitely have, had a long time coming, waiting on this. I selected one of the NFTs here, and you can see we have a button for listing the NFT for sale and then also transferring the NFT. So like, let's say I wanted to gift one to Mickey, I could hit transfer NFT. I would input his address there, and that would allow me to send it without requiring payment. Now, moving forward, you can see they have descriptions, who are the creators, who owns this one now, different stuff like that. if I go to put the NFT on sale, I can enter a price. So I did 10,000 here as an example. Also, you can see that the service fee is 5%. So basically, like if I sold this for 10,000, 5% of that sale price would go back to the Sparkles NFT marketplace. I believe OpenSea is like 10% or something higher than this. Maybe it's lower these days, but 5% seems pretty fair from what I've seen on other networks at this point. And moving forward, one thing you do have to do is approve. So I noticed that this is based on, oh, so I hit a button that tells you like what is approving, but this approve button right here is based on collection. So like once I approve the Bazooka Chicks kind of collection for the first time, it doesn't make me do that again. But let's say I had Songbird Punks and I wanted to list one of those for sale, I'd have to do that approve button again. And that's just saying I'm willing to interact with the underlying smart contract. And it costs a very minimal gas fee. It's like 0.01 SGB. So this will be me kind of signing for this. Tells you the contract address you're going to interact with. So once that goes through, essentially I'm good to go and I can put it on sale for that price. Hit that button, sign the transaction, less than a penny. And from there, once the UI kind of reads that the smart contract's been updated, you can now see that it's listed for sale. So buy now at 10,000 SGB. Also, you can remove the sale on the NFT by clicking on this button, which we'll do right here.
So now compared to Ethereum, where you would typically get hit with like a $40 or $50 fee, gas fee, for just approving those transactions, plus the transaction fee, which is probably another 50 or 60 bucks. On here on Songbird, you see how low the gas fees are, and you see how fast things happen. Like you see how fast those transactions go through there in under 3 seconds. So things move very fast. And one thing I've noticed, Patty, with the Bifrost wallet, it's so smooth and easy to use. So you're basically inside the dApp browser of the wallet. So this is right now just mobile, everything you shared there. Is that correct?
Yes, that was all mobile. And I gotta say, I've noticed because I do use a combo of Bifrost and MetaMask at times, just depending on where I'm working at. MetaMask is a lot slower on like reading changes to what I do with the smart contracts, especially like on Songbird Finance, than Bifrost is. Also, I've tested out this NFT marketplace with MetaMask and my Bifrost wallet. The Bifrost wallet like reads updates much faster. So it kind of is a little more seamless, I would say, through the Bifrost wallet at this point than MetaMask, which is, a testament to what they've been working on, the Bifrost wallet team. So also another thing is like, I do own a couple Ethereums or NFTs on Ethereum. And sometimes when I try to list, if you're trying to list when obviously the price is going up and you want to capture that, normally the gas fees are higher. And I've seen like $80 gas fees to list some of my NFTs. So you have to be like really careful about changing the price and like when you want to list it. Also, it takes more time for the transactions to go through. So the nice thing about, this on Songbird and eventually on Flare is that whole demo, like of running through all the things you can do right now, took like 2 minutes. That video was. If I was doing that on Ethereum, it'd be like, 10 to 20 minutes long, without me breaking it up for everybody. And also, it cost me an arm and a leg, at least personally, for, listing these NFTs or even approving the transaction, like you said. So what we want to do here is bring up what the marketplace looks like on browser. So, it's a lot nicer when you have a bigger screen. You can kind of see everything that's going on. Just some things you can do right now. So you can filter by collection. It looks like they have about 10 collections so far. The Sparkles Genesis collection is from like the Sparkles team that they created. It gives you some early access to their metaverse project in the future. It also will give you an airdrop if you hold these NFTs. I don't know when the snapshot date is going to be, but to receive their native token, that will be on Flare Network. So that's pretty cool. So we'll look at these since it is their marketplace. You can see basically right now you can go price high to low. I'm sure in the future they'll do it based on traits or ACR rankings, which is like how rare is this NFT in a set of NFTs, like a collection like this. So there'll be more sorting stuff in the future, but this is just, the base level beta just to get it out there, let people start using it, see how it, goes from there and make whatever changes they need to. So if we look price low to high, we can see right now the lowest sale for a Sparkles Genesis NFT is 1,475 Songbird. Additionally, I think these minted at 350 Songbird per, so people are definitely looking to make profit on that initial mint. We can also look at high to low where they're being listed. So this one I assume is pretty rare. That's like 10 million Songbird. I don't know if it'll sell for that much, but that's what this person's listing them out to start out. So this will be interesting to watch how all these projects like emerge over time. Certainly some of them have additional airdrops coming to NFT holders, whether that be for like the super bad Genesis seeds that just came out, which are these ones that have like a whole series that comes behind it. Additionally, Bazooka Chicks, which has been, supporting the community from the beginning. And they actually originally started on Polygon and have kind of shifted some of the focus onto Songbird and Flare going forward. So that team's working on additional stuff for holders of the Bazooka Chicks NFTs. So, one of the things I suggest is you can kind of find them on Twitter from people talking about them and then getting into like their discords to learn more. So a lot of them have websites and stuff where you can see the roadmaps about all these different projects. So that's kind of what's going on this front page. They also have an FAQ, which will take you to like their documents page, has a lot of good info. Tells you, why do I have to prove my NFT? How do I buy and sell NFTs? How can I search for them? How do I add Songbird Network to my MetaMask wallet? Then it touches on safety and security, some additional things. So I just want to touch on a few things they have here. So why is Sparkles built on Songbird? So they say Sparkles will ultimately be built on the Flare network, but it's initially launching on Songbird. Songbird is the canary network for Flare, where in quotes, innovations and new dApp launches happen first on Songbird and then may be rolled out on Flare after testing. So this is something pulled, I assume, from like the Songbird announcement blog. Additionally, this gives the network and the dApps the opportunity to ensure that everything is working smoothly prior to the launch of Flare network. So, I think the Sparkles team sees value in building on Songbird. Additionally, like I'm sure the Flare Finance team has really appreciated this opportunity to work through all the kinks of like a really large scale DeFi project. Additionally, so also like they talk about, aren't NFTs bad for the environment? What is Sparkles doing about that? So like they have things where they donate money to environmental and wildlife causes. Also, with the power of the Flare network, it has very low energy consumption compared to other networks out there, kind of like proof of work. Additionally, like you can kind of read, what makes them different. They're trying to build an NFT marketplace by the community for the community. So their team is a group of people who all met through, Flare network being announced and starting to materialize, and originally coming from the XRP community. So that's cool to see that, we kind of have that overlap in our communities at this point. And they'll have a lot more information coming out. And I don't want to give timelines. I'm not sure what they are, but weeks or months as far as updating this, white paper, full roadmap, Flare network launch, tokenomics, and all that stuff. So that'll be cool to see in the future. Additionally, same thing here. We're talking about looking at accounts. I can look at my profile. You can see the NFTs you have. So here's like one of the Bazooka Chicks one I have. I don't have it listed for sale yet, but you can see all the traits, all that stuff going into it, as well as, I can list it or transfer it. Here's what this one looks like in particular. And additionally, it's really nice because there's some websites starting to support the ranking systems for the NFTs on Songbird. So this is a new project that actually I think they got announced a couple days ago, but they're going to be trying to make rankings doing the mathematical rankings for all these NFTs. And currently they have their first two out, which is Bazooka Chicks on Songbird, and then also the Cosmic Bombers. You can see they're going to be adding Songbird Punks, Baby Songbird, Sparkle Genesis collection soon. So I think when I looked at this 2 days ago, they didn't even have any up. So, they're putting in work in getting this going. So that's cool to see, another website supporting NFTs on the network. I could come in here, look at the Bazooka Chicks, essentially that collection. It tells you when they were issued. So back in October. And I can sort, by all the different traits. If I just wanted to see ones with a spectrum, that's this like rainbow background, I can look at those. Or, if I want to get out of that, I can unclick it. I can come back in here. So rank rare to common. So this would be like the highest ranked bazooka chicks based on like, it's based on math. So it's like, what is the likelihood that all these different traits came together? And some traits are more rare than others. So obviously this one probably has quite a few rare traits in it. And that results in the rank of 1. It doesn't mean it's going to be the highest priced NFT in a collection, but certainly it gives it a little, more oomph when people are looking at what to buy. Some may just be solely on they look really cool, or maybe there's certain utilities, just depending on the project. And then also you could come in here. So like, let's say you had the 2000 token ID for your NFT, and I can look up that specific one. It'll pull it up. You can see like their neck accessories, a studded collar timer. There's only 81 of those in an entire 10,000 mint collection. So that's all like kind of the cool stuff you can see with this website. Also, Rarity Sniper is another one that does these kind of rankings on a bunch of different, blockchains out there. So this is Super Bad Genesis Seeds, which my understanding is some of these come from some of the team members with the Sparkles NFT team. And Nurgle is one of the guys involved in this. If you guys ever seen him on Twitter, and he's part of the Sparkles team. Apologies for anybody else I'm leaving out that's part of this project. But you can also come to Rarity Sniper and start seeing some of the different collections as well. So this is a really new mint that happened like a week ago. And they have additional NFT drops on top of this, kind of like these vaults will essentially grow into different types of NFTs and stuff. So adding some gamification to the
our very own Patreon member, Dip Collector, is part of the Super Bad too.
Yeah, that was exciting to see. So with that, I mean, that's about all I kind of have to say for now. We'll see how the Sparkles, platform evolves over time. I'm sure they'll be looking. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks really nice.
Smooth. I mean, what's nice is that how you're able to have your NFTs connected to your wallet. And then when you went to that page, it was just list NFT or transfer NFT. So if you wanted to transfer to me, you could do it right from there, put the address in, transfer over. So you could use this. This is going to be a decentralized platform, ultimately controlled by a DAO. Now, initially, it's hosted by the founders, but this is a project that's in development. Like all these dApps and all these DAOs, there's a developmental process here to it maturing. So just like all projects, there's not an end point. It's a consistent development and expanding. I do want to just bring up one thing, and Patty said it earlier, but the one problem we noticed most people have initially is they're not connected to the Songbird Network. So make sure on the top right of your Bifrost wallet, you're not connected to Ethereum. You have to switch that over. It's the most common question, and the biggest issue I think people have is you make sure that's done and you're on the Songbird Network. And in the future, we'll have Songbird, and then there'll be a Flare Network choice, right? So this is something we just have to get used to. And the Bifrost wallet is very easy to use mobile wallet, and it's great how it connects to this, and you're easily able to buy, sell these NFTs in a nice marketplace. Now, if you wanted this desktop functionality here, right, like Patty's showing on the screen, you would have to use MetaMask to do that. Bifrost right now is just mobile, and it works within their dApp browser.
Yeah, potentially I think Decent would probably work. They have don't they have a desktop version of Decent as well that you can use?
Not that I'm aware of, unless you scanned it from your phone, but not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, disregard what I said there. But yeah, so I mean, this is kind of the overview of what we have right now. I think it's cool to finally see them all in one place. We've kind of been using different visualizers on some of the NFT projects they built for us to kind of view our NFTs. Also on the Songbird Explorer, if you go under your address on there, you can look at tokens, and it lists the NFT tokens as well. You can click into those, check out the token IDs you have. Also, it'll show like display images of those NFTs on the Songbird Explorer as well. But yeah, we'll have to see how this evolves over time. And also, I imagine now that we have a marketplace live, that'll keep attracting new projects to come in.
Now, one more question I know people are going to ask. In your Bifrost wallet, there is a section that says collections. Now, is that yet live to be able to see your NFTs, or going onto the actual marketplace will allow you to see them? Because it says under development right now in the collectibles. This will become supported in the near future, but you always could see what's in your wallet by going to the Songbird Explorer. That is the golden source of truth of what's on the blockchain. Remember, your wallet could have UI glitches, could have all different things, but what's on the blockchain is always the golden source of truth. So you could see, like what Patty said, go to the Songbird Explorer, put in your address, hit tokens, and you could see all the NFTs that you have. And then you connect it to the NFTs, the SparklesNFT.com marketplace, and they will pop right up there and you'll connect. So just get used to doing this, even if you're not buying or selling any NFTs right now. If you have the Bifrost wallet, set up SparklesNFT.com in a bookmark and just scroll through it, get used to it. We have this canary network as Songbird. This is now our chance to learn, explore. It's like a playground. Get used to it. So when Flare goes live, we'll all be experts and be able to understand how things work, and it won't be as new and it won't be as much of a stressful rush situation. So take advantage of this. I know a lot of people are so focused on, oh, is Flare going to launch? Is it not? Flare's going to launch. Songbird is the canary network. It's all according to the same plan, and Flare has not deviated from that plan. The only thing is the date of the launch has been pushed back due to the canary network. Everything else has been pretty on point by them, and you can see the Bifrost wallet and the Songbird network have been basically worked fantastic. There's been no hiccups on Songbird or the Bifrost wallet. You know, Flare Finance, that's a DApp, so that's separate from what Flare is and what Bifrost is and Sparkles NFT. This is now a decentralized application, just like Songbird Finance is on Songbird. So keep that in mind when we compare and look at Flare and Songbird compared to these applications. This is just one of probably hundreds of applications to come in the future. So expect a large, I think, wave of applications to come in the future, just like there were on Ethereum and Polygon.
Yeah, absolutely. And just one note. So I did successfully list one of my bazooka chicks for sale today, and the sale went through. I noticed in my Bifrost wallet, I received more SGB. You can go to the Songbird Explorer, look at your like token transfers, transaction listing. You can go see, okay, this is the transaction it was. I got this much. SGB was the sale price. And then obviously, like these NFTs, you'll have your 5% seller fee to Sparkles. And then also some of the NFTs have like royalties built in for the creators. So that allows the artist or whoever made this to kind of continually be able to earn off their art that they created, which is a really cool thing for them, instead of, it getting sold one time and they never get any reciprocity for that. So, the sales work, I tried it out, and it went through for me. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Mickey, I don't have anything else to add.
Just very exciting to see, hey, we've been talking about NFTs. Now it's finally here. We have a decentralized marketplace to be able to trade these, list these, and as more projects launch, that we would see on Sparkles NFT would be the ability for creators to mint fairly easily and create their own NFTs.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so that's something coming in the future. Remember, phased rollout. All these projects are always going to be a phased rollout in steps. You're never going to get just, oh, it's all done and that's it. It's a phased rollout. Be patient with these projects. We're on a canary network. Now's the time to get used to them. Stop complaining and just get familiar with things. It's the best advice to give the community. We have these. They're built for us. They're built for our community. So now's the time. I'm not saying you have to participate in buying NFTs, but just get familiar with the technologies. And this is something different than 2017, 2018. We're here to make money, yes, but we also have to understand the technology to make money. And that's a very different attitude than I think a lot of people had 2017, 2018. If you don't understand the technology, it's going to be much harder to make money. And that's not financial advice, but I do think we have this opportunity now to learn before Flare Network goes live. So we should take advantage of this opportunity to learn, educate yourself, share with friends and family on how to use these different applications with these mobile wallets, because we are going past the days of, cold storage and just keeping everything there. Now you're actually interacting with the blockchain, you're interacting with smart contracts and applications. So get familiar doing that as we move forward.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place for us to wrap up This is the DeFi Standard. I'm Patty XRP.
I'm Mickey B. Fresh.
And we're out. See y'all.